Well, today we're gonna install some level 3 taillights on my 2017 Fusion Sport. So I'll show you guys how that's done. So on this Sport, for whatever reason, it's a little bit different from the Fusion Titaniums. I guess on the Titaniums you get where these light up, but on this one they don't. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yep, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if they were trying to save money or what, but you can order the level 3 taillights, and I mean, they're not cheap, but we got them anyway. That's the part number, I guess. I don't know. That's what I ordered. You can find them online. There's plenty of stuff about it, plenty of forum posts. So I already did this once. I ordered the wrong taillights, so you want to make sure you get the ones that have, it's going to be like a cutout right here. If you have the ones that go over like this, they're made for the old style trim. So unfortunately I had to pull my harness out a second time. But you're also going to want to get the right harness, because it doesn't work without this harness. This right here is a Ford Motor Company part. HG9T-17N400-ABB. Yeah, I don't know if that's right either, but I think I got this one from Rock Auto. I'm not sure. You can figure it out. You have the internet. Alright, so I know for a fact that this panel right here has to come off, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip that off of there, and then show you guys all of the stupid Christmas trees that you have to pull out of here, because there are a million of these little Christmas trees. Let's get to it. Okay, I went and got you guys some light. So first thing you want to do, you have to get this off. Some people do this without doing it, without pulling the actual panel off of here. You can just take these Christmas tree push pins out and then fight with it. But I want all this out of here. The first time I did this, I fought with this stupid thing forever before I figured out how it comes apart. So I know that there is a panel up in here. This panel has to come off. Let me see if I can pop that out. Let me get my pry tool. We are going to carefully, you don't want to mess up all your plastic trim. Not that anybody that sees it is going to care. Anybody who's spending a lot of time back here in the trunk is probably bound and gagged and probably doesn't want to be here in here anyway. Hence why those things glow in the dark. Oh, it's okay. I have weird fingernails that are extra long for no reason. There we go. Okay, so pull this off of here, because there are two of those little Phillips head screws. Now this thing, it took me forever to figure this out, but basically you can push it sideways like that, and that will give you access to that other screw, allowing you to pull this out of here. Alright, once that's loose, until that's loose, there's going to be, let's count them as we go. It's like Blue's Clues or something, I don't know. 1, 2, let's just smash my rear window. 3, come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. That can't be it. 7. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to take this off. So on this one, there's not an awful lot that holds this thing on here. It is actually like right here. Be careful. Get in here. I should have like a flat blade or something, but all I've got is this trim tool. And then same thing on the other side. Oh, these camera shots are gonna be horrible. It's been a while since I made a video. I wanted to start making more videos again because me and Billy, we got a new place. We've actually got 2 garages now. We got a whole bunch of sweet area, sweet tools to work on stuff. So we're gonna be trying to make some new stuff, or at least I am. I don't never know what he's doing. We got our mill. We got a couple lathes. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna want to pull this off here. You gotta snake the emergency trunk release out of here. Okay. There's that. Okay, all done. So this thing's gonna be in my way the whole time. Basically, you've got a harness that it runs up from the inside of your trunk. So we're gonna have to take a bunch of that stuff loose too. It snakes up along the side, and then it goes up here. So you have to pull out all these little Christmas trees. My tip is that you're gonna want to remember the orientation of this. So it comes down here, and then when it goes into the trunk, it crosses back over that way. So we'll see that in a minute. First I have to pull this trunk out too. So, not the trunk, but the trunk liner, the fabric. So this screws off. And I don't really want to mix this up with all of my stuff for the trunk lid panel. So we're going to take all these push pins, these pieces of plastic, put them down here. Man, this battery goes through fast on this GoPro. If you get a GoPro Hero 8 and you leave it sitting for a year, you should probably get a whole bunch of extra new batteries to use it. So I'm not gonna pull this whole thing all the way out, but there's that right there. You're able to just, oh yeah, I'm gonna want to take this one out, and I can probably leave it in the fabric. Okay, so you're able to just kind of push this down and get to it, because what you're going to be getting to in here is this goes along, it goes back over, you can see it up here, the Christmas trees into the top, and then it actually comes back down this way, and it plugs in right here. So it's not too bad. It's just a million Christmas trees everywhere. So I unplug it. Where am I late? Oh, that was my, never mind. When you unplug that, you're late for up here, for the trunk comes out. So before I go taking out the actual taillights, which are only 3 bolts, I'm gonna get that harness out of there. Let me make sure I got the right, yeah. So it's an 11 millimeter to hold the actual taillights in. Okay. So I'm gonna unplug everything and try to remember where all the Christmas trees go on the trunk lid, because there are a bunch of extra holes here. So these 2, there, there. You're gonna unplug your actual trunk release switch, You're gonna unplug your tail lights. Somebody was in here before because I noticed that a lot of my tail light, this one right here in particular, was pretty screwed up on the harness side. I think I had to actually pull it out. Sorry about that. Had to take this off to get it loose. Yeah, the harness side of this one was pretty messed up, so please go back. Not that I'm gonna use you right now, but maybe someday. Damn it. Wow, this GoPro really burns through these batteries. We've been recording for just a few minutes. It's already at 81%. So what I'm gonna start at the end and work my way that way, but I try not to mess up this paint in here too much because it's all steel and it'll rust if it ever gets moisture. So just be careful with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are the ones that have the alignment pin in them. 8. This is one large Christmas tree right here. 9. Okay. So there's 9 on the trunk lid, and then you just work your way down this. So got 1. And I already pulled these out once, so they oughta come pretty easy. There was one that I broke on it. 1, 2. 3. And these things go all the way up in there, like almost all the way to the main connector. 4. It's just a horrible. 5. And then 6. This one is on the top. I'm just scratching that all to pieces. Okay. Not too bad. 7. And then these go on the back side right here. Anyway, you're not going to want to watch me screw around with that, so I'm going to take it out and then I'm going to start putting the other one back in. Alright, so you take your new harness, you're going to plug this one in, and you go over top of the support for this, run it in there, plug her in right there. Click. Alright. Well, before I go pushing those Christmas trees in, last time I did this, I started putting them into the wrong places and I had to pry them out. And when you do that, you screw up, you put them into the wrong places, and they break. So, I'm going to start at this end. You got 2 little connectors right here. One of them, the small one, goes into your trunk release. Plug that in. If any of these have safety releases, which most of them don't, I think all of them don't, but if they ever do have safety releases, make sure that you plug those, or that you snap those shut. So then you've got your other connector. Maybe I should put the taillights in now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the taillights in now. So let's grab our 11 mil. Make sure that it is on remove. And then there's only 3 these little nuts. They're 11 millimeters. There's one. And then these two outside ones. You're gonna want a nice thin socket for this. Okay. 2. 3. And then I'm gonna do the other side. 2. Oops. Damn. I suck. Alright. Three. Now, before you go pushing your taillights out, what you can basically do at this point, you're going to take this plastic trim off. You're going to do it very carefully. Why are you making so much noise? So, start at the end. Oh man, it's a lot harder with the friggin' taillights loose. Oh, I hope that didn't break. I'm gonna pop them out one at a time. I'm gonna start on this side now. Oh, it did the same thing. Same thing it did last time. Last time I had these out, one of the clips came off of the plastic, fell into the taillight, which it's able to do, and I had to kind of retrieve it out of there. Okay, so you're going to want to look and make sure that every one of your clips is on here. That one is not on there. You can see he's hanging out in there. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get him this time. Last time he came off and he fell down inside the trunk. This time we're not gonna let that happen. So I'm gonna grab some pliers. This is a very common Ford style. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take him out. Take him out of there. That's a smart idea. Alright, so basically, to get this taillight out, you can just push it from the back side. There is some factory foam that comes on the back of this, and the first time you take this off, if it's never been pulled off or if it's been a long time, it's probably gonna stick. Yeah, now that that clip is out of there, I'm just gonna push him through. Catch it. Cool. Alright. There's one. I'm going to put this clip back on that trim. Okay. Got all our clips. Got our trim off. This is a great time for you to paint that black or wrap it. Maybe I'll go look and see if I got any paint. That'd be cool. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just lazy today. I don't know. We'll find out. Push this one out. I want to be careful of the bolts. If those come back, they'll hit your paint and scratch them pretty bad. Okay, taillights are out. I'm going to put the new ones in there. Already got one unwrapped. Actually looks like pretty good quality. This is the left side. Right there. Alright. Let me install this. I'll be back. Alright, and once you have fought that thing in there, there's actually an alignment pin over on this side, basically right behind there. You gotta kind of get in first, and then you're able to get these other two in there. You want to make sure it's fully seated. You're gonna torque these. I don't know what the torque is, so you're gonna want to go nice and slow and just pull them down until they're tight. we go. Probably something low, but you don't want to go too much regardless. So there you have it. Those are in. We'll do the other side once I've unpacked it, but we're gonna go ahead and do the harness next. Here's something interesting. I don't know much about the manufacturing habits of Chinese companies or Taiwanese or whatever this is, but it looks like this had a number on it that was scratched off and then another one was printed into it. Very strange. Oh well, let's stick this thing in there and then do our harness. One last thing. The geniuses that copied and pasted this light, they did it, I mean, they basically got it so that the reverse lights, which are still normal bulbs, go in there, but you have to actually physically twist and remove this bulb in order to install this light. So make sure you don't leave this one in. I don't know if they're all like that, but make sure you pull this one out before you go to try shoving it through there, because this wire right here will hit right on that steel and it'll mess it all up. Alright, onto the harness. So now that we have something we can plug in here, I'm going to start plugging these in. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to light up. I hope they light up. They're not going to now, the car's off. But so this one, it's directional. Put it in right there. This right here. And I work, like I said, from the tail lights back so that we don't mix up which holes these Christmas trees go into. This one right here, I'm pretty sure it was on this with the other harness. That's why they put these multiple holes in here. As you can see, there are several holes. So you're gonna put it into the one that it lines up with, and just keep working your way back. This one goes here. This one goes right here. So we've got our two big gray plugs right here. This is very difficult with one hand. It's not that bad. What am I complaining about? Just do it. Plug in this one. There. Okay. So we got them all plugged in. The big Christmas tree goes in like that. The little Christmas tree is directional. Okay. We've got another one of these directional Christmas trees. Okay. This one goes right there. Directional one right there, and then you work your way down this one, right in the side there. This one you can see on the bottom there. Okay. Into the trunk, you got this one on the top, this one on the top, and as you can see, I already broke one. This was from the previous installation. You can buy these Christmas trees, but honestly it doesn't matter that much to me. I'm not going to see it. It's covered by this fabric anyway. So this one, feel it on the side here. And then there is one more on the side behind here. And then hopefully the last one Here's the plug in. Is in the top right here. It is kind of directional. I don't have the arm strength to do it upside down. There we go. You can see it. It's up there. And then swings around and plugs it right here. So, other than reinstall, before I go reinstalling anything, man, that is noisy. What is causing that creak? I need to get in there and lube it up. Anyway, let's just test her out. I'll turn this one on. Oh yeah, I like it. It doesn't add a lot, but it is just enough to make it look better. And that's all you're really going for. Pretty cool that it's a factory thing that you can add. Pretty not cool that it's prohibitively expensive, but that's all. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully we will get you guys some new videos up soon. There is a lot more space, a lot more projects that we've got planned. I actually bought some turbos for this car from the MKZ. I would like to do an MKZ turbo swap how-to because nobody else has done that one. And I got some other goodies for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.